tengah rapping ke? Betul.
This is
I can take you places you'll never be before.
This is Israel Test, right?
Connect you.
This is Israel Test, right?
2, 1. I like to be.
This is Israel Test, right?
Yeah, we got not the sponsor yet, right?
If I was your
So that means the next one
boyfriend,
is Ray Emo.
I'll never let you go.
Okay, let's go.
You are now listening to Simbang Panas Podcast.
Yo, what is up, people?
Selamat datang ke lagi satu episod Alkisah Podcast. Get used to it, bro.
Aku putus.
Dah 2 kali je. I know this is our second episode recording as Alkisah Podcast, no longer Sembang Panas Podcast. So please buck up.
Maybe next episode lah.
Okay. Jangan lupa podcast kita dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh teman-teman kami daripada Ace Realtors SG untuk masyarakat demi masyarakat.
Jadi kalau korang nak beli rumah ke jual rumah ke, tak payah pening-pening kepala, korang boleh saja hubungi ejen-ejen yang bertauliah di laman sosial media mereka @acerealtors.sg.
Korang juga boleh terus hubungi mereka di talian 88709923 88779923.
Dan tak kisahlah kalau korang nak beli rumah ke, jual rumah ke, korang nak sewa rumah ke, cari sewa rumah ke, kalau korang nak jadi ejen hartanah ke, korang nak minta tips untuk pass RAS exam paper 1,
Yang
paper
macam
2,
kita
paper
dah
3
pass.
ke, boleh saja drop them a WhatsApp.
Betul.
It's free of charge. Dan tak semestinya diorang jawab korang dah terus nak kena engage diorang. Nanti diorang akan duduk jumpa dengan korang,
Betul.
berbual, explain. Kalau korang confident, confident untuk pakai diorang,
Confident.
barulah korang engage diorang. Dan kita akan jumpa korang sebentar saja nanti. Let's go.
Podcast cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok. Ini podcast cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok. Ini podcast cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok. Ini podcast cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok. Siapa-siapa boleh go, semua kita undang. Siapa berani masuk, jangan sebat temberang. Alkisah bikin pandang macam goreng pisang, itu sudah terang. Panggil semua geng-geng minat turun, jom masuk gelanggang. Jom masuk studio, dah berapa banyak idol, kita kasih sampai viral. Alkisah dapat title, ini Sembang Panas. It's not for the weak, ini Sembang Panas. Real love on the mix, boom. Sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas.
Yo, what is up, people? Nama saya Aidi Isham.
Isabel Liza.
Saiful Yazid.
Then like we mentioned just now, welcome back to second episode of Sembang Alkisah
Alkisah
Podcast.
Podcast.
That was such a
Buck
cool
up, yeah.
intro and I fucked it up. So by the way, kita nak mulakan kita punya podcast ni dengan mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada semua guest-guest kita yang datang kepada kita punya Alkisah Open House semalam.
Thank you. Masya Allah, the turnout was amazing.
Yes, yeah.
It was so crowded that we cannot even walk.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah.
We cannot walk.
Cannot
There
walk.
was no place to sit, and the smoking corner felt like the balcony is just gonna fall off anytime, bro.
Dah ada banyak podcast group kat luar dah. Dah spot.
Kita ada KYL.
Okay, let's mention out some
Okay,
of the
kita start
guests
from
that
doa
come.
selamat first, the one that
Okay,
came.
so
shout out to
this episode
Ustaz.
is gonna be a recap of the whole
Open house.
open house.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
We start off from
Okay, so kita actually it started out with kita actually invited almost all the podcast guests that we had in mind.
Betul.
Tak kisahlah yang besar, yang kecil, yang baru, yang lama, semua kita invite because that is kita punya goal, which is
Yes.
to bring
Everyone.
people together,
Together.
especially people rakan seperjuangan kita.
Apa tu? Translate sikit.
Kita punya industry friends
Ah,
lah
betul.
basically.
Okay.
So those are the people yang kita nak bring over.
Yeah.
And also we just want to hang out with one another. It has nothing macam
There's no hidden agenda.
there's no hidden agenda behind anything.
betul.
So it started out with doa selamat. Okay, kalau korang nak tahu cerita doa selamat ni, there was a whole lot of issue behind it sebenarnya. So until the last day itself,
The day before.
the day before the doa selamat. It was the day before. Somehow kita
No, 2 days before.
kita overlook yang kita lupa nak adakan ustaz untuk doa selamat tu. Of all things that we could have forgotten, ustaz untuk doa selamat.
Kau kan nak jadi ustaz.
To the point where they all will say, Adi, kau je lah baca doa selamat.
First time kau nampak Saiful tak baca doa?
Oh
tak.
ya.
First time.
I saw
Bukan
you.
aku tak baca doa lah, tapi macam first time diorang nampak.
Dalam doa
betul.
selamat setting.
The doa selamat setting, like Saiful was on his best behavior ever. So macam
aku dah boleh azan saya kat situ tadi. Kau jangan
Cuba
macam-macam.
sikit.
Tak nak. Korang ketawa.
So
Okay.
kita got Ustaz Muslim.
Yes.
So he's actually one of the Ustaz from Al-Muttaqin, if I'm not wrong. So the Ustaz came. The doa selamat was supposed to start at 2.
Betul.
So kita tengah panik pasal pukul 2 belum ramai datang.
Betul. And then the ustaz punya muka dah macam at first
No. At first Ustaz pun lambat.
Dia hilang.
Bukan hilang, sesat.
Hilang, disappear. Sesat is lost.
Lost his way. Pasal Ustaz first time datang ke Pioneer. Jadi bila dia dah turun tu dia macam mana? Aku di mana ya? Ada macam itu. Jadi finally Ustaz cakap dia lambat sikit. And it was just nice. Pasal banyak guest, ramai guest belum sampai.
Betul.
So we were okay with it.
Your mom haven't reached yet. I think your wife and kids haven't reached yet. That time.
Wife
Yeah.
just reach.
Siapa lagi? Who did we invited
Nabil
for?
came down.
Nabil came already.
Nanip dengan Dilikis.
Nanip dengan Dilikis belum sampai because they had something on.
Betul.
Your family
Ipoh.
members. Ipoh nak cakap sikit.
Ipoh and his family. It was so nice to meet kita punya old buddy.
Correct.
Siapa lagi yang datang During kita punya tu?
Ngeti Pegas.
Ngeti Pegas.
Syafiq, yeah.
So Syafiq came.
Yeah.
And it was just nice macam kita cakap. And kebetulan pula most of the catering came at that timing as well.
Betul.
So kita dah panic tau pasal ustaz dah sampai. Kita punya setup semua dah ready.
Betul.
Makanan tengah set up.
Makanan tengah set up. So it was bidadari cake. But it was not their fault. It was the mistake was ours because kita letak the timing.
Cun-cun.
Cun-cun. Pasal kita tak nak nanti macam makanan dah terdedah, lepas tu dah sejuk, dah tak steam, you know. Jadi kita put it macam just nice the timing, and then kita fail to realise that things gonna happen lah, macam ada delay.
Betul.
So but just nice dia orang set up laju gila.
Betul.
So
you know
both bidadari cake and the catering daripada Junzak.
Betul. You know what's the best part? Even though there was a lag time, right? It didn't feel like there was a lag time. Everything just still went smoothly.
Alhamdulillah.
Oh, Hanis cakap dia datang bila orang tengah baca.
Dah nak habis.
Hot seat by right you should be there early So after that when we did the open house, kita the doa selamat was fast. It was quick.
Betul.
Everything was good.
You know what's the funny thing?
Apa
The
dia?
ustaz pun macam it's okay, take your time. Tak apa, ustaz makan dulu
Ustaz yang best part ustaz cakap patutnya Ustaz was like, can we eat first before we baca doa?
Is it?
Ustaz was saying that pasal makanan. Oh my god, let's talk about the food first.
Okay, so there was nasi goreng.
Okay, the Junzak catering, there was mi goreng.
Betul.
There was nasi goreng,
Nugget.
nugget, goreng-gorengan lah.
Goreng-gorengan.
Nugget, popcorn, hot dog,
Fried
fish
chicken.
ball,
Seaweed chicken.
seaweed chicken. Oh, got seaweed chicken.
God,
Damn, I didn't get any.
it was like hiding under the pile of nuggets.
Damn, son. Kak
Every-
Jun.
And we got fried chicken.
Oh yeah,
fried
ada ayam
chicken.
goreng. How was the ayam goreng? It looks good. I just realised one thing. Aku tak makan banyak saya semalam. I mean like the proper food.
Yeah.
Aku eat like a bit. Okay, and
Then
then
got the kuih-kuih.
and then got the kuih-kuih Melayu.
Oh no, sweet and sour fish also.
Sweet sour fish. Yes,
Yes.
sweet sour fish. And then ada kuih-kuih Melayu. And then that was like just by the catering itself.
Yes.
Correct. I think we got teh and fruit punch also.
Yes.
Teh and fruit punch.
Yes,
Teh and
fruit
fruit punch.
punch.
And then after that, meja sebelah catering tu we had bidadari cake.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I tell you that one very dangerous. Yeah,
Tempting, yeah.
dangerous.
Oh my god, bidadari cake had diorang punya croissant. Okay, so there were few croissant. So there was Kinder Bueno croissant.
Betul.
There was Oreo croissant.
Betul.
And then there was a Kit Kat croissant.
Betul.
And
Biscoff.
then Biscoff croissant.
And one more.
And the main star, the kunafa croissant.
Betul.
Pistachio
Eh, wait, there's one more flavor.
kunafa croissant.
There was one more.
What?
They had Twix.
Oh, Twix,
croissant.
yeah, Twix.
Twix croissant.
No,
Yo.
but then the kunafa pistachio
oh my God.
kunafa croissant. Let me tell you guys, it's so sedap. And the chocolate, pasal tempat kita aircon, jadi chocolate dia tak cair.
Betul.
So dia macam,
Crunchy.
yeah, it was crunchy. And then dia punya cream dia dekat tengah.
It's filling though. It's not macam sikit je. It's
Ya,
penuh
habis dia
sampai
punya croissant
terkeluar.
dia lembut.
We didn't even get to take the Bios Live as before that croissant.
Yes, ya, kita makan je croissant dulu
sia.
sia. And then also not forgetting kita ada Nek Zaina's
Tahu
tahu
bergedil.
bergedil. Nek
Oh
Zaina's
my God.
kitchen punya tahu bergedil.
Which was
Fucking love
all beef, but then someone said got one packet of chicken.
Oh shit, yeah. I almost fucked it up for Crystal,
Yeah,
yeah.
so there were like 3 big packet of Nek Zainal punya tahu bergedil tu. And bro, dia punya kicap was on point. Sambal kicap dia was on point. Wah, that one.
Tiba flashback dia punya.
Yes, yeah, that one we eat a lot. And aku rasa not only us, kita punya guest,
I
I
only
think.
took one.
Is it?
Yeah, I only took one.
Damn, aku tak tahu berapa banyak
Asal
aku
aku
makan.
bawa
I think
banyak.
I ate more than 20 pieces ya that day.
Aku dah macam 2 tub of chili. Aku dah macam
Bro, aku ingat on siang hari tu aku makan, and then petang aku makan, malam pun aku makan lagi.
So all the 3 segment kau makan lah.
Yeah. Yeah man, the tahu bergedil, that one you start you cannot stop bro.
Betul,
Oh
betul,
my
betul.
goodness.
like one setting kita orang like macam 6 pieces lah Syah.
At least
At
minimum,
least,
minimum.
minimum.
Kalau korang belum try Nek Zaina's tahu bergedil, oh shit,
You
you should
missing out
have
in
to
life.
man.
Kita throw back to the rewind back to the Jinzek catering.
Okay.
Banyak orang dengan punya mi dah makan sedap kan. Diorang sedap tapi at the same time
Is it pedas?
it's pedas for all of them.
Okay, there's a reason for it. Okay, Kak Junzek pernah cakap ni, aku ingat lagi. Kalau tak pedas, bukan Junzek.
Betul. She's known for the spicy.
No, but walaupun pedas macam Liz cakap, people were struggling.
Yeah. And they know it's from Junzek. Diorang cakap, ni mi dari Junzek kan? That's
Oh,
why
is
pedas.
it?
Yes. Because of the one that you say lah. Kalau mi dia tak pedas, it's not Junzek.
Okay, nampak? But this is not the first time yang aku actually engage Kak Junzek. The one before this was actually Sophia's birthday. Anak aku ni birthday, and everyone loved the food. So that's why when it comes to catering, hands down already, I know who to order from.
Yeah.
Okay. Junzek. And
What else do
then
we have?
other than that, kita ada last full bakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kuih bakar belauk
Kuih
samyang.
bakar belauk samyang. I didn't get to taste that.
It's sedap.
Plus aku cherry weight, aku tak makan.
Yeah, it's
But
sedap.
a lot of people were like
Complimenting it.
complimenting it and coming for second rounds.
Yeah, it was shaped like a cake, which is amazing. The
The
presentation.
presentation dia macam nak buka je dah sayang. And then like, wah,
It's sedap.
Betul
I don't know. I saw a lot of people macam first kan, diorang macam Melayu tau kira. Macam Melayu.
Tak ada
Dia kena
orang
ambil
nak start,
satu dulu macam okay. Let's save some for the rest, and then they come back again.
Yeah, no more saving for the rest.
God damn.
Then
And
we
then mak aku
have
datang.
yeah.
Ya, mak aku ni,
Epok-epok tahun.
epok-epok ordinary dapat next year.
Betul.
Pasal mak aku banyak order.
It was damn good.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it's damn good.
Oh yeah. Then a lot of people were taking the epok-epok already. It was damn fast.
Cepat.
Dia
Yeah.
macam cepat gila habis.
Satu kali gelas semua dah habis.
And it was cute because dia kecil. Dia macam
Dia macam
biasa.
bite size.
And the
bite size.
inti is filling.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
And then kita after a while the drinks come. BSG.
Yes.
Ya, BSG punya air. Oh, kalau korang belum try BSG,
If you don't know what BSG is, balang.
yeah, it's balang drinks.
But
And
they
diorang
like-
datang cute gila.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to bring like the big ass
Balang,
balang,
yeah,
but
you
no.
save space for
And I
them.
thought it was like the fish tank kind of ni, kau tahu macam beta fish. Kau tahu macam beta fish in the display yang on top of each other that kind. Yeah, kan dekat kalau kat events that is how
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
display is. So I thought it was that, but then it all came already in the bakul,
yeah.
and it looks so cute.
Yeah,
and there's different sizes.
Yeah, but so
Best
yeah.
flavour.
Best flavour for me,
Yes.
still Asam Boy.
Aku
Asam
cakap
boy.
pedal pop.
Melon milk.
Oh ya, tapi listnya melon milk kick
Tak ada, tak ada. Pedal pop aku lagi top.
No fair.
Fuck you all. Pedal pop is the best.
Nah.
Melon
Bro,
milk.
the pedal pop, you can feel the ice cream. You know, every time try ada balangs, right? The pedal pop rasa macam blueberry milk like that. But then this one is
Oh ya, Hanis. Kalau korang perasan talking patah balik dekat epok-epok tu. Hanis, dia aku rasa dia suddenly lupa yang dia tuan rumah. Hanis daripada Hot Seat. Dia repeat tu epok-epok mak aku tu. Macam tak ingat dunia.
Patutlah cepat habis.
Ni dia cakap aku almost habiskan epok-epok kentang.
yeah, but it was good. It was damn good.
It was good. Croissant dia aku tak tahu berapa banyak aku makan semalam. Croissant bidadari cake tu.
Yeah, I tried one each lah at the very least.
Oh, then
you try one
BSG
each? Yeah, one
send
each.
dorang punya
diorang
sandwich.
bantai. Buntai. Bantai.
Is it-
That's how it's pronounced.
Oh, okay.
Buntai.
No, bantai.
Okay, bun. Oh, because it's a bun.
Yeah, no,
But it was a sandwich.
a sandwich. Whatever it is lah. But
whatever.
Buntai. Bantai.
Oh, sedap gila.
Kalau
The
korang
meat,
pergi event sebelah BSG, sebelah mesti bantai. A lot of people complimenting dia punya yang daging punya sandwich.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
tak keras. It's very filling. The inti, the sayur very fresh. Oof.
That's the reason I didn't eat.
I
Yes,
know.
because got sayur.
Yeah. So bantai next time you need to bantai us, yeah. Because we don't eat sayur.
But habis cepat tu.
Habis very fast.
Yes.
Very very fast.
Yes.
And then kita ada air again daripada Fizante.
Who is
Fizante they brought two drinks which
Betul.
is satu is fruited
fruited dengan
dengan
milk,
something
melon
milk.
no not melon milk, it's dew something
Oh,
like
dew
that.
milk, something like that. I don't
Something
know
like
lah.
it's honeydew milk lah basically. Usai loved it. Aku tak tahu berapa botol dia habiskan. 2. But the fruited, kita masih ada banyak lagi.
This is too sweet, man, for me.
Nah,
nice
fair.
though.
Nah.
Dia macam fizzy.
Yeah.
Fruited.
And aku the kind of person that don't like gassy drinks, but that was
Bunyi salah.
yeah. And then during kita punya open house, so is that all the food yang ada?
Yes. Yes.
I feel like
Yeah,
we went this way. Yes, correct.
Yeah. So it was all the food yang ada, and yeah, we
Oh,
were,
kita ni pun ada epok-epok.
yeah. And we were quite surprised because makanan banyak lagi.
Yes, yeah.
No, we thought it wouldn't be enough.
Correct.
But then
But because they give extra in the tray.
oh, the catering lah.
Yeah.
Catering, yeah,
Betul.
banyak. Even the croissant also still have a lot also still. No lah.
No,
actually
by
not a lot.
malam dah
satu
gone.
tray je.
By malam dah gone.
But
Yeah.
actually we want to thank another drink ni. Actually Quench, you know why? Because Quench give us extra. We were supposed to put it in the goodie bag, and then after it got still a lot more.
Yeah, Quench and then Tough SG pun
Tough
kasi
SG
Prime.
Prime.
Okay,
Yes.
goodie bag nanti kita berbual.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about the open house first.
Okay, open
So
house.
a lot of people actually came one after another,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
aku really macam
Tak terlayan.
yeah, I'm
I'm
so
so
sorry guys.
sorry.
Yeah, on behalf of kita punya team, I didn't want to say really sorry kalau let's say korang datang tu kita tak terlayan korang.
Very sorry.
Kita tiga dah macam KTV ni butterfly you know?
yeah.
Macam dah sekejap sini, sekejap sana, sekejap sini. And I realised one thing, I didn't smoke a lot yesterday.
Oh, I smoked too
Are you
much
sure?
yesterday.
Pasal kau punya department smoking corner.
Smoking department.
Habis
Ada
aku punya department mana?
Ada Ace Realtors.
Yes.
Ada Fizante, Custom Bros, Lighthouse.
Yeah, man.
Mother Base Alliance.
KYL. Yeah. Everybody we were smoking Gina already at that point already.
So the guys that came, so there was
Nak cakap sikit,
Nak cakap
there
sikit SG.
was-
Yeah. Nak cakap sikit datang dengan Amin, dengan Bob.
Yes.
And then Iponya family.
Betul.
Oh my god. So it was like macam a mini reunion
Reunion.
there.
Yeah.
Kak Ana also came.
Kak Ana came.
Yeah, Kak Ana. Kak Ana punya dress.
Ooh.
Oh my god, did you see Kak Ana's dress?
Yeah. She was going for another event, yeah.
Anak dia punya birthday.
Oh yeah, she went all out yesterday. And then after that, siapa lagi datang? The podcast. Let's talk about podcasters that came.
So we have DNL and
and
Crowded Room.
D from Crowded Room podcast.
thank you.
Both of them came. Diorang dah buat podcast sendiri dengan hot seat kat dalam.
Betul.
Diorang dah conquer satu bilik tu. Oh
Tinggal-
yeah, and the funny thing, we heard from Lina.
Yeah.
That they were actually planned to stay only 1-2 hours.
Yeah,
banyak
macam the
punya
previous
1-2 hours.
episode, right? She
Yeah, the
mentioned.
previous episode she mentioned
Yeah,
1-2
yeah.
hours, but then they ended up staying
For 4 hours.
Yeah, 4-5
5
hours.
hours.
I think.
Sampai malam
Nah, diorang dah rancak berbual kat dalam. Aku rasa kalau kita campak ni roadcaster,
kat dalam.
Microphone.
we should have just tell them to sit here. Diorang dah boleh record podcast.
And two.
Yeah, that's why.
While the event is going on, they recording podcast.
Cool, yeah. Cool. Okay,
Yeah, and then we have rebuilt podcast Hassan turun.
Yeah, Hassan
Thank you
Rahman
so much,
came
Hassan.
and yeah, Hassan Rahman came is very special also.
Betul.
Because kalau korang tahu ID have mentioned ID is going to be walking the red carpet in Unicity punya event in December 2025.
Yeah.
And I have told Saiful and the rest of the team many times that one day when I walk this red carpet, aku nak pakai baju Melayu, aku nak pakai songket.
Wow.
Yeah, and actually me and Shu were invited to Shima Martin Bridal punya first runway.
Catwalk runway.
Yeah, but the date apparently falls on the day that aku dekat KL dengan korang promoting to Product One Practice. Jadi terpaksa give it a miss.
Betul.
But I told him if on that day that I'm gonna walk the red carpet, aku nak pakai baju Shima Martin.
Betul.
And he said ons.
Lepas tu kau kena buat silat kat red carpet.
Kedai kau jangan menambah-nambah.
Boleh lah, kau dah lari bogel lah.
Aku nak
apa
jalan
dia?
Hei kesan ni mengalah
Dengan
di kau.
keris-keris.
Oh.
Salah.
Sama orang kan?
Lain yang last part
M.
tu.
Nasir,
Yang nyanyi is M. Nasir. Yang tu Ramli Salib. Salah.
Oh salah lagu. Sorry. Maafkan
Salah.
saya.
Tak confident je.
And then
Okay,
who
siapa lagi
else?
datang? Toy dengan
Toy
ni.
dengan Jepun.
Jepun. Yeah, I was quite
Cibai Jepun see me want to punch me already. Pondek betul. Aku tak buat salah.
pasal apa?
Tak, aku rasa
Nak kena fight kan?
tak, pasal aku kan cakap aku nak kalau boleh I want to experience in the ring with him.
Oh, yeah.
So he came to me straight away want to jack me. Aku macam Jepun let ah.
Oh my god, but Jepun dengan Toy very cute tu. Dia dekat tepi je. Hai.
Dorang really bukan anti-social. Dorang macam socially awkward.
Yeah. I realised that about
Introverted.
them, you know, they're very very introvert. Like
Yes.
they are very loud dalam dorang punya videos.
Betul.
But bila macam setting kena macam gitu kan, like dorang macam
Aku rasa aku pun sama lah. Kita pun sama.
yeah. Oh my god. Oh, let's talk about Saiful first. Saiful is the host of the AKP ni open house.
Betul.
Tapi dia punya social battery paling cepat habis.
Betul. Aku rasa pukul 5 lah macam gitu. Gua punya bateri dah lari je.
Kau tahu Saiful tidur?
Tahu kat sini.
Oh, you know?
I was here
I didn't even know
entertaining
until he told me just now.
I
he's
fell asleep.
When we asked him about Dee and Lina, he just woke up.
Oh,
Assholes.
dia sembunyi dengan budak-budak LJL.
Betul.
Pasal standard baik studio lama, baik studio
studio
baru.
baru.
Budak-budak LJL dah conquer dan depan TV ada PS4.
Betul.
Dengan adik aku sekali kat situ.
Dah join.
Kan? And then siapa lagi datang?
We have
Kalau podcasters KYL.
Betul.
One Kind Clan.
Yeah.
Okay, Crowded Room,
bawa keluar tu
DNL,
whiteboard kita.
NCS. Oh my god, there's so many. Rebuild.
Shit.
Siapa lagi
Lepak Jelang.
Lepak Jelang, Ngeti Pegas. Dewi and husband came afterwards. Yeah, and I don't know why, but Dewi's face was like, oh, the place is full of people now. You know. But I think because the only one that's utilizing kita punya space sekarang is only kita. Hot seat and Ngeti Pegas.
Betul.
So every time we come, and kita recording on different days tau. So every time we come, the rest is not here.
Correct.
It's just us. Jadi aku rasa the look on Dewi was oh my god, the place is so lively.
Yeah.
But she didn't say it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that. But you can
She's
see it in her
excited.
face. You know.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. The best thing is that aku rasa macam tadi aku mention macam the last episode aku mention dengan Lina also macam the thing that buat aku macam happy is because I don't get to see this. We don't get to see this in dalam kita punya industry where you know people of different podcasters coming together and talk. You know macam on the same level ground kind of thing. I know that there are some people yang nampak macam okay, some podcast atas, some podcast bawah, but down here yesterday was like a level ground for everyone.
Betul.
Everyone came together, so everyone was laughing, everyone was talking, everyone was enjoying the food, and tu yang best dia.
Betul. And then after party.
No, haven't finished.
Haven't
Still got more
finished.
best.
Oh,
We got
sorry.
KYM podcast.
Ada Zaza Tika tanya, sorry tanya je, korang jemput OLG.
Jemput. They apologize for not being able to make it because they have prior commitments.
Yeah, apa ni, Rachel got event.
Rachel got event.
And then one of
yeah.
them overseas.
I think if
one of
I'm
them
not wrong,
overseas. So yeah, so they didn't get to come.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Inshallah next time.
Then we have Shikal,
Oh yeah, we got Shikau.
Yeah,
who
Shika.
came now even though for a short moment because he got something on.
Yeah,
So we appreciate it
that's
really.
the best part tau. Macam kita bila open house kita kan, and then like all these people yang datang, most of them had something on afterwards already.
Yeah.
But they still make the time to come. We really appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
Siapa lagi datang? Ace Realtors, jangan
Ace
cakap.
Realtors, of course.
Yeah, kita punya main sponsors, the one that bayarkan the catering punya
Catering.
food.
Betul.
And the one that was here to mingle with
Yes.
everyone.
Correct.
Yeah.
And our spin trails.
Skin Trails. Yeah, they came. 3 of them.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, and but then diorang pun nampak juga socially awkward juga.
Betul,
It's okay. I know you guys are not used to it,
But
but
you spend time with us.
you're gonna spend a lot of time with us, and then we're gonna make you extroverted.
Betul.
Aku nak cakap awkward balik pula.
Then not importantly, the ones that turn up very early, like Shukri helping us to
yes.
take our video.
Yeah, a lot of
Azhar.
things were done last minute. Aku rasa like the goodie bags.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the goodie bags
Yeah.
first.
Betul.
So I think a lot of the goodie bags dalam so we had flyers by our sponsors, Ace Realtors, and also Spin Trails.
Betul.
And then kita pun ada Tough SG actually gave us 100 plus bottles of Prime.
Prime.
Yeah.
Kalau korang tak tahu, Tough SG is actually ID punya Prime punya supplier.
Yeah.
So that's why I get all my limited edition Prime.
Yep.
And yeah, they were sponsoring kind enough to sponsor bottles of Prime for
Betul,
kita punya
yes.
guests. Tu satu. And then
then
SGFR.
SGFR,
Yeah,
correct.
SGFR couldn't make it.
Sad.
Because they had something urgent and important that came up last minute.
Yes.
I hope everything is settled, guys.
Yeah.
I hope everything is okay for you guys. But yeah, they sponsored Quench.
Quench.
Yeah.
Untuk and dia hantar banyak tau guys. Kita ni fridge penuh dengan Quench sekarang. So yeah, diorang sponsor Quench untuk everyone. And then kita ada Nek Zaina. Nek Zaina last minute. You know, she was so sweet. She printed out
The
like
magnet. Yeah.
So magnet dia ada Alkisah dengan Nek Zaina tahu bergedil.
Betul.
Dia macam a constant reminder. Macam dah order tahu bergedil. Dia macam gitu. And the magnet is so cute. So kita manage yang kelakar dia kan. Aku dah letak dalam semua goodie bag. Dia tanya, do you guys take one each for yourself?
They took one.
Aku cakap no. Then siapa-siapa yang goodie bag dalam tak ada magnet, maknanya saya cabut daripada tu lah.
So kau ambil tadi goodie bag
Yeah, then after that Zack also came help us.
Yeah, Zack came daripada
help
siang.
us.
From siang he came.
Yes,
A lot of the thing that makes me really happy was the mingling.
Yes.
And it was macam kita invite bukan podcaster je tau.
Betul.
So there were podcasters, there were
Content
TikTokers, there were
creators.
content creators,
Yeah.
there were sponsors, there were HBBs that came, and they all mingled with one another.
Yes, networking.
Yeah, BSG also was like
Yeah.
jangan cakap Ustaz pun stay lama
Yeah.
Ustaz
siap.
sampai
Yeah.
Ustaz ada orang tanya aku pasal tu product one practice. Aku tengah nak jawab. Baru nak jawab. Ustaz dah jawab kan?
Ustaz jawab kan? Ustaz belum start pun tu. Yeah, so Saiful gonna close Ustaz already.
Yeah.
Pasal Saiful was the one that made the effort untuk
Tapi yang
explain to
tak
Ustaz lah.
content creator jadi content creator. Kau tahu tak siapa?
Siapa?
Zack. Ada fans Syul nak ambil gambar dia.
Dia dah follow, dah tag.
Aku dah bilang kau muka pasal Zack was over here playing guitar all the way bro. He was lighting the mood for the LGL boys dengan Layan Shukri. And then maybe lah perempuan tu dengar suara apa ni Zack aku rasa tu nak ambil gambar.
Oh ya.
That's why I say it's not
Yang
about the
daripada
fame.
BK ya.
Yeah. We watching you ya.
Daripada apa? BK.
BK.
BK. Oh
Yeah. Backup ya.
No, in my head I thought it was podcaster punya daughter. Salah BK.
Bukan, BK.
betul.
No, not bad.
Yeah, so the mingling session was so fun to see.
And it's funny because people that we from different, for example, podcasters dengan media, tiba-tiba, kau pakcik aku, saudara sini,
oh my
saudara.
goodness. Oh yeah. And then tu yang aku nak cakap, like it's a small world and we saw that yesterday. Macam semua orang kenal somebody. It's either diorang kenal bahasa sekolah ataupun related.
Betul.
Dia ni pakcik dia ni, dia ni makcik dia ni, dia tu classmate dia.
Cousin,
And you know what's the best part? Also the final best part the cherry on top. Dorang ada gossip between each other. Macam dorang kenal each other for very long time. Siap. Dorang berbual
Nak
macam
bilang gosip dekat sini?
tak maulah.
Oh tak boleh lah. Kita biar diorang nanti cerita sendiri lah ya.
Okay, gosip-gosip je.
Sasa Atika cakap ha tengok tahu bergedil ingat Alkisah, dengar Alkisah order tahu bergedil. Gitu. Mana tahu kita doakan Net Zaina's Kitchen meletup insyaAllah.
amin.
Dan diorang pula sponsor kita. So
InsyaAllah,
macam
amin.
podcast sponsor.
So
Yo,
every
what is
time
up guys? Podcast kita dibawakan khas Perdana oleh Nak Zainah. Gitu. Cool pun. But that was actually one of kita punya ideas kalau korang nak tahu. So korang tahu kita ada Israel sponsor.
Betul.
Yeah.
And then we got another renovation ID which is Spin Trills yang baru masuk sponsor. So there's one more episode, right?
Yeah.
So this episode is actually Ray-M.
Yeah.
Tapi we were actually discussing with one another.
Yes.
Why not we give this Ray-M punya slot to HBBs yang nak masuk?
Betul.
So every time kita record, while we are recording, kita makan makanan dorang atau minum air dorang.
Betul.
And we're not gonna charge them a very high price.
Betul.
Oh, does that sound like a good idea? Do you guys think that should be?
But do people want to hear us chewing and talking at the same time?
Why not, man?
Yeah.
It's the fun of it. Kau try imagine kalau benda tu pedas.
Ooh.
And we doing it because you know why or not? Because not many people doing it.
Yeah, yeah. And actually kita honestly, bila kita was planning out for the open house, one question popped up. Ada ke orang nak collaborate dengan kita? That was one of big question. Tapi sebelum kita sambung cerita ni, kita akan berbual sikit dengan teman-teman kami daripada Ace Filters SG. Jumpa korang sebentar saja nanti. Let's go.
You are now listening to Simbang Finance Podcast.
Alright guys, we are back with our two agents from Ace Realtor.
Hello.
How are you guys? We have long time never see each other again.
Wow.
Long time, about like 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes ago.
Okay, so usually kan kita cut straight to the chase lah. Usually kita dengar orang macam beli rumah proses, smooth process, dah approved and everything. But I want to ask korang ada tak cerita pasal orang dah nak apply rumah tapi tiba-tiba cancel?
Bukan dah apply rumah.
Dah apply rumah, dah nak dapat kunci tapi tiba-tiba cancel.
Kalau cakap tak ada tu bohong. Ada mesti ada punya.
Okay.
Kita kasih Suhandi mula dulu.
Yeah, so I give you the scenario for those buying BTO.
Okay.
BTO.
Sebelum dapat kunci
Okay.
So this client of mine, the call, bang, saya nak dapat kunci next month.
Okay.
Tapi kita dah nak cerai. Pasal kita dah nak cerai and everything. So what is going to happen? So firstly is of course kalau you dah cerai, you definitely won't proceed already. Correct. So before you don't proceed, you tell HDB you're not going to collect your key. So one nanti you punya deposit also will burn. Then lepas tu pun you also barred from buying BTO again. For 1 year.
1 year.
So these are the things that sometimes again plan ahead because tak jadi then no choice atau you tunang tu tak jadi kan. So same scenario so will happen.
Ni kes kahwin tak sampai 5 tahun tu lepas tu dah cerai tau. Confirm ya.
Sadly these things happen but of course we don't foresee lah. So that particular guy yang so diorang ada anak.
Okay.
So so dah divorce then no choice. So after that cancel and everything, I work out. Alhamdulillah, he still can buy on his own. So lucky for him, he buy a 3-room flat so that he got a place for the kids lah.
Kejap, tapi that DIBA for 1 year
It's
is
for
for BTO. So he bought
Okay.
a resale
Betul,
instead.
buy resale instead. Alright, no choice lah. I mean, he's supposed to get. Okay, the plan is ready. You already have kids. You want nak masuk rumah baru, dapat kunci. Sekarang nak dah masuk tak jadi because of divorce and everything. Then you still need a house, right? So ultimately that's where Alhamdulillah nasib baik. The pay gaji is still strong enough to still buy a house.
But the wife side?
Because the wife not working. So he will buy, then he will bring the kids lah. No choice.
So the wife pandai-pandai lah, tak tahu lah.
Kalau dah separate kan. Yeah, so mainly he think about having a place for his kids lah.
One thing aku tengah surprise, bapak dia dapat custody je.
Because he got the house.
Yalah,
So
yalah.
so in general normally custody, care and control, all this will play a part lah. But for him is I need a place for my kids. So that he
Dia
will
punya
bring in the kids
priority
lah. Just correct.
Tapi cakap pasal ni kan, I have a friend recently, diorang dah down payment for a BTO
Okay.
rumah and diorang bertunang. But unfortunately things happen and diorang putus tunang and they have to cancel the house. But diorang belum dapat kunci. So if like this kind of situation, macam mana pula?
Sama lah. Diorang kena bar juga 1
Kena
tahun.
juga. Even belum dapat kunci pun.
Belum.
Betul.
So what the process or the law that puts in place when you put an intent, maksudnya niat untuk membeli, you cannot restrict others from coming in apa.
Betul.
So when you are given the priority and you have some problem back end, automatically the bar will come to you.
Okay. Is there any macam scenarios where it's okay, macam that like it's okay so that dorang tak kena bar? Is there any particular
Like appeal is it? Is that right?
So this one case by case basis appeal, but you have to sell your story lah. Ayat cinta dia, ayat ni semua nak tulis pada HDB. What is actually your scenario?
Okay.
Macam why you don't want to this bar. But again, the bar is based on the BTO.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. So most likely unapproved, but that's where whether you can buy resale or not lah.
Okay.
Korang pernah tak handle case yang dorang appeal for DIBA tapi the DIBA dorang remove?
Okay, there could be some instances.
Okay.
Maksudnya macam when I apply with my mom or my dad, then my mom or my parent pass on.
Okay.
These are cases yang people see as genuine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something that people don't fake
Betul. And tak boleh control.
and tak boleh control, right?
Betul, betul, betul.
So this one gets a better chance of debug. Tapi kalau cakap, oh aku tak suka Suandi, aku dah bercerai dengan dia, so ini tak ada.
Tu korang punya pasal.
That is something that you have done.
Yeah.
Bob ceritakan satu story.
Okay.
Bob pernah serve satu couple ni. Dia Bob kenal dia sebelum dia nikah sampai dia dah nikah. So assuming Bob jumpa dia somewhere in December,
Okay.
January dia nikah.
Okay.
Dia cakap, bang, kita dah nak pernikah ni, kita dah nak beli rumah.
Okay.
So I asked bila? So January. I said okay, nanti lepas you proceed with your nikah first, dah habis nikah, then once your HFE is ready, kita start jumpa.
Okay.
So gedebang-gedebung January dia nikah, somewhere in late January dia dapat dia punya HFE.
Okay.
Okay. So kita keluar pergi shopping, beli rumah, gedebang-gedebung semua.
Shopping,
Pergi shopping lah. Pergi cari rumah. Okay bang, saya nak yang ni, terms okay, harga okay, semua dah okay.
Okay.
Kita buat submission.
Okay.
Okay.
Dalam proses submission ni, dorang bercerai.
Aduh, that's very close eh.
To me is like, what the hell are you thinking, dude?
Tak ada ni, tak ada what the fuck terus ni.
Gila babi Dul.
Habis?
To me it's like a nightmare. I become a counsellor instead of a property agent.
Oh, is it because dorang punya breakup was bad?
I don't know. So I call them both. I say, come, let's sit down. Let's ask what is happening. Tak boleh ya bang. Dulu time matai baik, time itu kiri. Sekarang bila dah kahwin terus jadi macam gini. Terus I ask them, dudes, you all must remember the title janda and duda not cool lah.
Betul.
So you must be very very sure that this is the path that you want to go.
Correct.
Forget about what you have bought. Maybe what you have bought is not your luck, not your faith, or whatever you want to call it. So be it. We can just apologize and tell the sellers, I am sorry, things don't work out. Let's find an alternative way out. But now these two young couple, apa nak jadi dengan korang? Korang confirm tak boleh beli rumah ke?
Saya.
Habis korang dah jadi janda dan duda at a very young age. What the
Diorang punya
hell?
age roughly.
If I'm not wrong, it's 24 and 26.
Sialah.
umur
Our
kita
age,
sia.
What the hell?
I was like, what the hell? Do you know what you're seriously doing or not?
Diorang ingat ni apa? Matai senang tak suka, tak compatible, break up.
Yeah. Say, but seriously, I want to shout out to every young people out there. Don't take marriage so lightly.
Betul.
Betul.
Janda and duda is not cool, dudes.
Dengan tu.
Seriously, if you want to find a life partner, dia matailah dulu. Matai 100 tahun pun aku tak heran lah. At least when you want to get married, you say this is the one. Jalan jauh sikit lah. Untungnya diorang tak ada anak.
Betul.
Cuba bayangkan ada anak. Sedih
lagi
je budak tu.
messy.
Betul.
Actually, I have friends yang diorang punya mindset is different. Because Singapore kalau nak beli rumah at a young age, you need to get married, right? So
Of course.
diorang punya mindset is, okay, aku nak beli rumah, so whatever guy they are with or whatever girl they are with, okay, jom kahwin so dapat rumah, just to move out. I think that kind of mentality is not supposed to be the way.
But okay, ask yourself this question. Kalau kau, okay, let's say Sai 26, Liz 24 example lah. You two get married and you two divorce. But your income is only 2,000, 2,005.
Betul.
Macam mana nak beli rumah?
Betul?
Pun tak boleh dapat apa-apa.
True.
So, I mean, it's sad that these things can happen lah. Right. So, like Bob cakap lah, sometimes we become the counsellor, kita try to talk. Because I had same scenario, tengah along the way. So, on the spot, the moment dorang nak break up, because macam marah kan. So, this one is a fiancé. So, sama juga beli resale, kita tengah marah. So, really sit down, then let them talk, then say, okay, nama, you cool down first, tamu cancel everything first. Then talk properly, then after a while, it's just maybe because sometimes when you tengah marah,
In the heat of the moment
in the heat of the moment, you say that. Tapi after really talk through, nasib baik, they come back together and still proceed on.
Alhamdulillah.
Correct. Because sometimes when such decision, especially when buying house kan, there are also implications. Let's say kalau you cancel, for example, let's say you're in the later stage, right? It will also compromise and trouble the other party. Pasal orang yang jual dia beli, yang orang beli tu, yang dia beli rumah tu, dia tu pun jual.
Betul.
Pasal kau nanti semua terbabit.
Betul.
Correct.
True,
Then correct. Then all this also will have implication in terms of people can sue you for for
Wasting
minta
the time lah.
wasting the time and minta compensation. One example let's say hari ni kau jual, but I buy a house at 600,000. Because you cancel, the next time I need to buy 620.
Oh, that
Correct, for example.
20,000.
So I will demand you compensation for 20,000, for example.
So you are
Such thing
losing
kan?
more money.
Correct. So really this kind of things, sometimes at the spot of the moment marah tu, kadang try to tahan a bit, then really think things through lah.
Kita dah jadi outside in Jack. Apa ni, marriage is not lovey-dovey anymore, yeah. It's a commitment, yeah. You no love each other also never mind, but it's commitment, yeah.
Serious. Pasal the cycle to us as a seller or a buyer is just me and you. Tapi you don't forget if dia jual, dia beli rumah
Kena
orang.
beli. Orang tu
yang dia beli, yang dia jual, dia pun nak beli. Dan cycle sampai berapa jauh? Satu rumah 20,000, kalau ada 10 rumah nak claim 200,000 ke?
ish tu dah boleh beli.
And then
rumah
worst
lain
part
je.
right is, let's just say ada orang lain actually nak beli rumah tu tapi tak dapat beli rumah tu. Then after that, because of kau,
Dia tak ada tempat tinggal.
No. Apa sembarang je kau. Tak. For example, okay, aku nak beli rumah Syuandi, okay? Aku nak beli rumah Syuandi. Then lepas tu, you also want to buy rumah Syuandi. Then because of me, right, you can, I already book him already.
Okay.
Then you go and buy another house already.
Okay.
Then you realise that Syuandi punya rumah tak jual.
Cibai.
Exactly. Cibai betul.
So don't. You young guys, young people out there, don't. Marriage is not a toy.
So korang pernah tak experience like this kind of cases? But for your client, they managed to buy resale. For what happened to those yang need a place tapi diorang cannot afford a resale? Habis diorang kena dibat. So what's their next option or something?
Aku jawab tu, rental.
Yeah, rental. And you cannot get rental from HDB. You have to go get rental in the private market.
Betul.
Right.
Private
Because
market.
HDB pay rental, gaji tak boleh RM1,000 lebih for 1,500 and also need 2%. So macam scenario in such where kalau you dah nak beli rumah, definitely gaji you on the higher side, right? So you already stuck. So kalau betul-betul nak rumah, no choice, kena beli pergi sewa. So this kind of little things can go a long way. So that's time marriage and everything, even going to any commitment is you really have to think through lah.
Betul. Kau tahu tak paper apa tak tu?
Paper 4.
Tak, paper 2. Kau ni
Okay, going back to Suhandi punya client yang the guy managed to buy a house resale. So under what scheme he buy? Because tinggal dia dengan anak dia je kan.
Correct. So because we dah dapat yang custody care and everything, so beli single tu anak dia as the occupier.
So is this the joint single scheme?
Tak, ni is in macam family nucleus.
Oh, family nucleus.
So kalau joint single,
Okay.
so now we talk about joint single,
Okay.
it's 35 and above single, beli together one house.
Rabat. Aku pun tahu macam
So joint single is different daripada husband and wife because joint single tak boleh beli in joint tenancy.
Joint tenancy.
Dia
Sila
kena
explain.
buy tenancy in common.
Tenancy in common.
Okay, so example, Bob dengan Liz dua-dua belum kahwin, we decided to buy a house.
Okay.
Sekarang Bob mati dulu.
Okay.
Kesian, tak nak lah. Liz mati dulu. Tak. Okay. Siapa mati dulu? Dol ke Mina?
Dah mati dulu. Kau tak tahu kan? Kau tak tahu kan?
Okay. So what happened here is, bila kita sign the dotted lines with HDB, kita bukan kalau Bob mati, Liz dapat rumah. Kalau Liz mati, Bob dapat rumah. Kita akan beli rumah based on 50% ownership, 50% ownership. Jadi bila Bob mati, somebody will come in and take over the 50%. Maybe my family members.
Okay.
So then this house needs to be either lease buy over the 50%, ataupun jual this house, I take the 50%, lease take the 50%.
Then I find another house lah.
Right, betul. So for normally the husband and wife, people will always take joint tenancy, in which the survivor of the person that is surviving. Meaning kalau the one husband mati, then the wife will take over the house 100%. So there's no percentage, it just automatically goes to the other person.
Betul.
Yeah, so for joint single, we have to put into percentage.
Okay. Wow, complicated. But then this joint single scheme, must it be macam related, like macam
Tak
mak
payah
anak ke?
related. Sekarang Bob dengan Liz, kita tak ada hubungan. Kita dua-dua belum kahwin. Kita dua-dua kenal dekat kedai kopi kat bawah. Kita decide to buy a house. Okay, boleh.
So can be anyone lah.
Cuma umur nak kena 35. Both of you
Both 35.
Yes,
Cannot
correct.
be one younger.
Tapi nak kena check dulu, Liz makan babi tak?
Tapi if let's just say macam you know that the single father, right, that got kids, right, if he's under 35, can he still buy a house?
Yes, he can because the kids then considered a family.
Family.
Okay.
So masa sama macam husband and wife, fiancé yang 20 lebih baru nak tunang, boleh beli rumah because they will form a family. Cuma because the jani yang single tu, they are not family. They are separately single, in which kalau you single above 35, you dah boleh beli rumah. Kenapa they join? Because as one person, dia tak boleh beli. Dia tak cukup nak beli. So that's why you get another single to combine the income so that you can have a bigger buying power lah.
Patutlah diorang gaduh untuk custody. Pasal now I think of it this way. If you got one kid, right, divorce, mom, father, whoever get the kid can buy the house, yeah.
Ya, betul.
If not, the other one cannot buy.
If not the other one, let's say the muda kan, they have to wait until 35 baru boleh belilah.
Oh shit.
Ya, dia kahwin lagi lah.
Takkan immediately.
Mana tahu dah standby. Banyak orang kan spare tire.
Ada waiting list. Waiting list.
Okay, that's very informative for those yang. So ingat, for those yang nak tunang, dah kahwin, yang baru kahwin, dah lama kahwin, and then korang dah apply rumah, dah dapat kunci and everything, please think it through sebab benda ni bukan main-main. Apa advice korang untuk orang yang nak apply joint single pula?
Okay, kalau korang nak apply joint single, be a little bit more in depth lah. Mengenal who is that person that you trying to stay together, buy together. Nothing is wrong. Cuma kadang-kadang pasal kita baru-baru kenal, you find it manis. Bila dah tinggal satu rumah, aku balik suara dalam buka campak kat depan TV. You know, then you don't like my idea, or aku pakai kasut sampai dalam bilik. You don't like my idea. So then all this must be talked through first.
Betul.
So I mean the characteristic of a person sometimes it's different when upfront than when betul-betul tinggal. So you is good that even though join single, you also know the person personally lah.
Betul.
Right. Rather than just a random someone that you just acquaintance that you know. So make sure you know the person also lah.
Okay, last question before we go. Let's say macam seorang ni nak apply rumah tapi dia tak ada kawan that is 35 or whatever. Does this person need to find someone or can HDB macam
Tak boleh.
jodohkan?
Tak boleh.
Jodohkan
Kau ingat matchmaking?
Mana tahu
Tinder.
ejen kan banyak kerja, ejen jadi kaunselor, ejen jadi ni, mana tahu.
Just for your info, HDB tak ada Tinder website.
Tak ada tidak. Dengar tu guys.
Kalau tak, dial 88779923. Diorang akan cari untuk korang ni perfect match.
Kau memandai je. Kau tengok muka Bob. Siapa?
Bob boleh kahwin 4 ke?
Okay lah guys, thank you so much for the information, especially for those yang nak kahwin and then in the middle dorang gaduh habis nak cerai. Please think it through properly. For those join singles, I hope this information from Agent Bob dengan Agent Andy is very very useful for you guys.
Betul.
And jangan lupa podcast kita ditajakan khas oleh teman-teman kami daripada Ace Realtors SG untuk masyarakat
Demi masyarakat.
Jadi kalau kau nak beli rumah ke, jual rumah ke, nak sewa rumah ke, nak menjadi ejen ke, korang boleh saja hubungi ejen-ejen kita dekat laman social media mereka at acerealtors.sg.
Korang juga boleh terus hubungi mereka di talian 88779923.
88779923.
And kita akan jumpa korang in the next episode of Alkisah Podcast.
Cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok, ini podcast cakap betul. Tak ada sorok-sorok, ini podcast cakap betul. Tak ada sorok-sorok, ini podcast cakap betul. Tak ada sorok-sorok. Siapa-siapa boleh go, semua kita undang. Siapa berani masuk, jangan sebatang berang. Alkisah bikin pandang macam goreng pisang, itu sudah terang. Panggil semua geng-geng minat turun, jom masuk gelanggang. Jom masuk studio, dah berapa banyak idol, kita kasih sampai viral. Alkisah dapat title, ini sembang panas. It's not for the weak, ini sembang panas. Real love on the mix, boom. Sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas.